What's up, pirates? Everyone is asking if One Piece TCG is in a bubble. Wrong question. The right question is, if it cools, which card still makes sense on a 10-year hold? And which ones get left behind? I'm not gonna give you a price list. I'm gonna give you a plan. 5 rules on what belong on a 10-year stack. When to enter and how to exit without blowing up your account. Stick around because most collectors get the exit wrong even if they pick the right card. Let's get into it. The rule number 1 is character pillar. Straw Hat and Boa. That's it. This is the filler that I use in every long hold. 10 years from now, the anime is still Straw Hat story and the collectors still want the crew. I know what you're thinking. What about Ace, Sabo, Blackbeard, or Shanks? Great 2-year plays. But my 10-year plan is narrow on purpose. Straw Hat plus Boa. If it doesn't pass the test, then stop. Rule number 2 is to buy SP and above cards. Manga rare, SP, fixed run promos, tournament promos, serialized cards, or the other similar rarity that only occurs 1 to 2 per cases. If you're gonna put your money away for 10 years, you're buying the chase cards. The cards that people frame. The pull rate that people remember. The card types that still have story even when the meta is dead. Number 3 is the same character but different supply story. A Straw Hat manga rare and a Straw Hat SP can both pass rule number 1 and number 2. But they're not the same bet. SP case level scarcity, roughly 1 to 2 per case, and sometimes share the same slots with another chase types. Now, before you buy, you should ask, how does this card get into the market? Is it a participation reward? Is it a card that you can get from a booster box but with very hard pull rate? Or is it a promo card that you can easily get but will not have a reprint on the next 5 years? With PSA $80 floor, pop counts on the new cards will look weird on a while. That's a supply class problem and not proof that your card is rare forever. Number 4 is English liquidity. If you can sell it in West, it's not a plan, but it's a display piece. I'm an English first investor. I only buy Japanese cards if there's no English equivalent. Before a 10-year buy, run a liquidity check. Does this card trade on TCG Player with the real sold volume? Can you exit in 1 to 2 weeks without fire selling? Or are you stuck waiting for that one buyer? A card can be beautiful but still be illiquid, because illiquid plus 10 years is equals to trap money. English is easier to sell than Japanese versions. Number 5, the bubble test. If it dropped 40%, would you still want it? Be honest, not hold because I hate losing, JJ. Would you still be happy holding this piece in colder market? If yes, and it's Straw Hat Crew or Boa, SP or above rarity, supply that you understand, and it's an English card, then that's your 10-year candidate. If no, then that's a trade. Buy it to sell it. There's nothing wrong in trading, but trading rules is different than investing rules. Alright, let's say you pass the rules. When do you actually pull the trigger? Number 1 is never buy on launch week. Week 1 is the hype tax. My window for English sets is week 3 to week 8 or when the reprint is announced. Let the first reprint rumors flush the weak hands and let the floor form. It doesn't matter if the card skyrocketed too fast. There will always be another opportunity. Let the hype settle. Number 2 is buy the boredom or fear. It is the best time to buy when there's nobody is making a video about it. OP13 boxes reached the peak of $600 on the month of May. But because of the reprint announcement, the boxes fell from $600 to $400. Now, no one is talking about OP13. and that means that this is the right opportunity to buy OP13. I believe smart money buy when the timeline is dead. Entry number 3 is to DCA or dollar cost average. Set aside $100 to $200 a month. Wait 12 to 18 months. Just like what I have done with these cards. These cards cost me $20 each. And if you check the eBay right now in 2026, it is already at $80 each. You don't need to time the bottom and you don't need to time the top. Stash your cash monthly and deploy on your buy zone. Be patient and you will succeed in our 10-year plan. Entry number 4 is to target the pre-order week of sealed boxes or directly buy the singles. Do not open the boxes in the hope of getting the manga cards. The pull rates on manga and SP is really brutal. It's much more easier to pull SIR Pokemon cards than the SP One Piece cards. For a 10-year hold, you must be doing the math. If you want a low risk and medium reward, then buy sealed boxes. If you want the medium risk and high reward, then target the rare chase cards. Entry number 5 is to target sealed anniversary products. It doesn't matter if it's Japanese, English, or Chinese because sealed anniversary products won't get a reprint, thus making it a very in-demand products. Just take a look in the first English anniversary product. It's already at $4,000. The third part is how to sell. The 10-year hold does not mean to never sell. It means you exit on rules on or purpose. Exit number 1 is predefined target before you buy. This is the best tip that I can give you. Buy the 2 products that you think has the potential, then if that product doubles the amount, sell 1 to break even. This puts you on a very good position where you don't have a risk, but you also have the upside potential. Exit number 2 is to sell on this trend. You won't be able to time the top of the market every time. If you're already on profit, then it's okay to sell. It doesn't matter if the price keeps going up after you sell. What matters is you already made the profit and you can reinvest that profit into something else. Number 3 is to cut when the thesis breaks. Let's say you bought the wrong character upon hearing this video. You bought it for $100 and now it's sitting at $80. Cut it! Because if you cut it, you will have $80 to reinvest in the correct characters, which has a huge potential upside. Another example is if you need the cash. Sometimes you will need an emergency money to pay for your medical, to pay for your tuition, or to help your family. That's the time when you would sell the weakest card that you have. It doesn't matter if you lose some money. What matters is you will be helping someone else to save their life. Exit number 4 is to sell at your break-even price. The best example for this is if you bought the card for $100 and you need some extra cash, the best price would be 20% above your buying price. But JJ, why? I am break-even in $100. Well, you didn't account for the tax. You need to account for the shipping. And you need to account for opportunity cost. If you think you didn't lose money because you sell the card on its buying price, you've got it wrong. Exit number 5 is if you need to buy a cash flowing asset. If your card collection is worth enough to buy a cash flowing asset, you should seriously consider selling it. I love cards and I love collecting too. But there's a difference between an asset that might go up in value and an asset that pays you every month. Let's say your collection is enough for a down payment of a rental property, a small business, or even a dividend-producing investment portfolio. Your card sits on a binder hoping to appreciate. But those assets generate cash flow. Every month, they put money on your pocket. And here's the crazy part. If that cash flow is strong enough, it can eventually buy back the cards you have sold. So instead of owning an asset that grows on paper, you're owning an asset that creates income, provides services, and help the economy grow. That will let you acquire assets over time. Collectibles can make you wealthy. Cash flowing assets can make you financially free. The goal isn't to own the most cards. Our 10-year plan is to own the assets that pays for your card. That's all for today, pirates. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. See you on our next voyage.